So hi, this is my first businessman. His name is Arturo Kishi. Hi Arturo, how are you?
Hey, I'm just good, thank you.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and just your career and what you have done?
Yes, of course. I studied business administration at the Tec de Monterrey, and then I have a master's degree in that institution too, about information technology. Uh, Mainly, I developed I'm a family business first. It was about nursery, about trees and flowers and selling white Mexico. And then I start like my business right now is real estate and construction, and also some kind of food industry also. Um, what else?
So perhaps in your career, I infer you needed to do a lot of speeches and well, mainly in your college. But can you tell us a little bit about how many speeches you needed to do along your career?
Well, at the career we have the course that you have to, you know, it's a kind of class. I think 2 semesters, and it was really good because I need before at the high school I didn't have this kind of class, so it was a very important and good for me. After that, yes, of course, if in the I mean the master's degree and also at the I worked some time at the Tec de Monterrey. You have to make a lot of speeches and in front of all of teachers, students, and business men, etc.
So with this experience, would you mind if I made you some questions about it?
Yes, of course. That's what you're here for.
Yeah. So first one, which was the most important speech you ever have to do?
I think was at Mexico City. We were making a kind of new program with the government. It was between the Tec de Monterrey and the national government. So I think that was the most important because they were politicians, they were people from other universities, and also my boss. So I think that was pretty much the most important speech I ever did.
More importantly, how do you prepare for it? Did you prepare for it?
Well, I have to know about it, everything about it that I was going to say, and also I have to prepare or anticipate the kind of questions that the people were attended.
Okay. Well, next one. Who do you think is the greatest speaker of all the time, and why is the reason?
I don't know. I think many. Maybe Demosthenes at the.
Someone like more active, like Barack Obama or something.
Obama, I think, is a very good speaker. Also, I think Kennedy. I don't know, many.
And why do you think so? What are common traits of these great speakers?
Well, I think the main thing is that they speak very clearly. The order of the ideas is very good, and they also make contact with the people's feelings and thoughts. I think that's maybe the most important.
Do you think knowing how to talk in public nowadays is important, and why?
I'm sorry again.
Do you think like in the actual like days or nowadays it's important or still important to know about how to make a speech or how to develop a speech or how to connect with an audience? Even thought we are like a generation that is mostly in our cell phones and stuff in the computer, not engaging in the real world. Do you know this kind? Do you think these kind of skills still are important?
Oh yes, I think there are how to communicate, how to express an idea, how to make contact. I think they are timeless. They you always gonna need that because uh, people is people doesn't know what are you thinking or what you're going to express or what is a new product or of the new idea or everything. So the way you express that and the way you communicate is going to be, I think, one of the most important thing ever after.
So it's like 50-50, like what you're talking about and how you're talking about it.
Yes, and some people say this is more important how you say it than what you are saying. So I don't know.
Okay. For you, what is the most important part of speech in general?
In general, I think everything. I mean, is the introduction, the main idea, the eye contact. I think everything is how do you close, how do you make relation with your public. I think every part of one speech is important.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, Arturo, and hope you're doing well in these times. And thank you for everything.
All right, thank you.
So hi, this is my second businessman or businesswoman. My name is Arturo Kishi, and here I have with me Monica Maria Gomez. Hi, Monica. How are you?
Just fine, thank you.
Okay. Monica, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your professional experience and your academic experience?
In my academic experience, I am a public accounting, and I have two masters, one in finance and the other one in administration.
Okay.
In my professional experience, I has been a teacher for a long time, and I've been working at banking and finance. Now I am the principal executive in SOFOM, that is a finance intermediary.
Okay, nice. So in this, in your academic and professional experience, have you done like many speeches or like public speaking?
Yes, I have to do it.
Okay. So would you mind if I make to you some questions about it?
Yes.
Okay. So the first one is, which was the most important speech you ever have to do?
In business, I had to make a lot of speeches, but some of them, the most important are when you finish some kind of relationship. So
Okay.
this kind of the speech is difficult, and you have to be clear.
Okay.
But
can-
at the personal, in my personal life, the most important speech is when I have to talk with my kids.
Okay. Okay. So both of it, like with your kids and also in a professional, more like type of situation, how do you prepare for these speeches?
We have to prepare about your main idea. You don't have to talk many things around. You have to be clear and directly.
Okay. So with this experience and what you have seen in your career, who do you think is the greatest speaker of all the time and why? It can be like somebody you know or somebody external.
For me, Barack Obama. I think it's really, really clear, and I think he is really an example of what he is talking about it. So that is really important.
Okay, perfect. Do you think knowing how to talk in public nowadays is important, and why?
Yes, it's the most important. We are relying our ideas on the social media, and that is not the best channel to communicate it. You have to know how to communicate in person.
Okay, why do you think it's important to communicate in person rather than in a computer or in a phone call or via a message?
When you have to talk about your ideas, when you have to defend your position, you have to do it in person, not in the social media.
So do you think how you're talking rather than what you're talking is more important?
I think it's the same.
The same.
It's the same.
Okay. And finally, what is the most important part of a speech for you?
For me, the most important part is the final. When you finish your idea, you have to finish direct in a very strong way.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So thank you very much for your time, Monica, and
Thanks
I
to
hope
you.
you're doing well.
Thank you.